Bhumika Women's Collective is a women's rights organization based in Hyderabad that focuses on all women's issues with a special mark on domestic violence. It was started for the cause to help the women in distressed and vulnerable conditions. They started with their work in undivided Andhra Pradesh in 1993. Bhumika was founded in 1993 through the feminist magazine Bhumika, published by Kondaveti Sativati. After reading the magazine, many women in distress called to seek for help, and from that, the idea of the helpline occurred. In March of 2006, Women's Helpline was launched in Andhra Pradesh under the toll-free number 1-800-425-2908. Till this day, it is operated from Hyderabad for the 2 Telugu-speaking states. Bhumika started with the Bhumika magazine. One area of Bhumika is the helpline. Other areas are the Civil Society Resource Facility, support centers for women, working on empowerment of adolescents, networking with volunteers and advocates, and counseling offenders caught by she-teams. The toll-free telehelpline started in March 2006. It was set up by Ms. Soumya Mishra. It supports women in distress through telephonic counseling and linkage with social and legal guidance in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana state. If a woman is in need, she can call the helpline. There, she will be directly connected with a helpline counselor. The counselor will listen to her problems, strengthen her emotionally, and inform her about the available options. They will also refer her to the services that she requires, which include legal help. On every Saturday, an advocate is available on the helpline. Psychiatric help, medical services, and referral to vocational training institutions. With all this, they empower the women to gain confidence, rebuild their self-esteem and self-worth. If women are in need of rescue, a placement in institutions as short-stay homes or shelter homes will be arranged. Bhumika also raises awareness on women's and children's rights and gender equality in schools and universities and during demonstrations. They develop simplified information in the local language about new acts related to women and children and give them to organizations working for women and children, the police, support systems, and survivors, to provide a platform for networking. The Bhumika Civil Society Resource Facility anchors the Civil Society Alliance and undertakes various research activities. They give feedback to several support-related measures. The objectives are researches and studies regarding women issues and creating a platform of various women's organizations. They provide education for women on legal rights, organize awareness campaigns on various acts, and give gender sensitization trainings for police, judiciary, Department for Women and Child Development, Department of Human Resource Development, NGOs and similar authorities. Bhumika is running 5 support centers for women, 4 located in women police stations and 1 located in women protection cell. Individual counseling is provided to the survivors as well as the respondents. Counseling to the respondents is provided to raise respect for women and to prevent and counter crime against women, as well as to raise awareness about the consequences of their misbehavior. Counseling to the survivors is to provide them a space to share their grievances, provide emotional support, and to rebuild their self-awareness and self-esteem, to strengthen them to make informed choices, with the aim to help the victims to get into a regular and safe life. After the individual sessions, Bhumika also arranges joint sessions with the respondents and, if it is necessary, group sessions with both families. If no solution is found, the woman decides how to further deal with her situation together with the counselor, which includes legal aid through District Legal Services Authority, Saki centers and other, or arranging shelter. Follow-up through phone calls is done in needy cases. Further, there is a support center in the women's prison in Hyderabad. They help the women to get back into a self-determined life after their prison sentence has ended. They do this by talking to the families and reunite them with the inmates through phone calls and house visits. Ensure stigma reductions in the families and neighborhoods through house visits for the acceptance of the inmates, and providing one-to-one counseling to help the inmates not to repeat their crimes, to cope up with the situation, and to rebuild their self-esteem. Also, in order to make them able to lead a non-offensive life, they are informed about existing support systems such as vocational support, support for their children, health-related support, and other. Input sessions on different issues related to women are held to bring a positive change in their behavior and attitude. Since 2015, Bhumika is working with adolescents on field level in Mahabubnagar district. This program is mainly to arrest early and child marriage and to strengthen the systemic structures through empowering adolescents and child marriage prevention officers. Bhumika got the help of many volunteers during the last years. The volunteers help the helpline callers in filing cases and popularize the toll-free helpline number. Further, they accompany survivors to protection officers, courts, family counseling centers, and other organizations. The advocates help in providing legal guidance to the distressed women referred through helpline and support centers. Bhumika provides counseling to the offenders caught by she-teams in Rajakonda and Cyberabad commissionerates. The offenders are gender sensitized and informed about the existing acts related to women. Later, the counseling is provided in the presence of a family member, mostly parents or spouses. The counselors guide the offenders to realize about their goals, responsibilities, and aspirations. Repeated counseling sessions will be provided if one session is not sufficient. Further, social sanctions will be given to the offenders. Sensitization sessions for the she-teams are arranged to inform them about the approach towards offenders, usage of language, and other women-related issues.